rings are on. That's just in case anyone wants to ask. What?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, guys, don't act up here. Rob means business. All right, Dominic, let's get the debate going.
I know Archie's got a pinky ring, but
Hey, man. It's all good, man. You get what you get.
Charlie, take the show
Dominic,
back.
are the Rams going to control their own destiny and beat Arizona?
Okay, no,
yeah, I think they do beat Arizona. Nobody asked you. They asked Dominique, ring man. Chill out. Jeez.
Hey, relax. Why you jumping on me?
All right, so
go get that ACC ring out.
Oh my God! All right, I'm done with you. All right, the Rams will win. So I'm going to go out on a limb, even with Wolford, the quarterback, Wolford, whoever they got playing quarterback with the beautiful hair in his picture that matches the Rams logo. That guy is not anything special necessarily, but he's an athletic guy from what I understand. And Sean McVay is an exceptional coach. And no disrespect to Jared Goff. I guess I can't. Yeah, you can't say no disrespect if you're calling it some criticism.
And then disrespect.
I don't want to be disrespectful, but maybe it is a little bit of disrespect. Everyone has accepted that Jared Goff is kind of a product of the things around him, a product of Sean McVay's innovation, a product of that offensive line and that running game and those receivers. So not having Cooper Kupp is going to hurt. But I think that they can put together a reasonable facsimile of what that offense normally contributes and maybe even reach higher with the athleticism of Wolford. Behind Sean McVay's coach, and I think they can put something reasonable together. And a hobbled Kyler Murray is going to have a hell of a time against Aaron Donald and Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey, and that Rams defense and Staley's design. I think that they're going to have a tough time, and the Rams are going to be able to put together enough points on the strength of the athleticism of their new quarterback to knock off the hobbled Kyler Murray and Arizona Cardinals.
But that's absolutely ridiculous. Like that's real. Like for us to start 2021 like this, and for us to end the first episode of First Take like this, I mean that's ridiculous. No, that's Sean McVay been coaching the last 2 weeks. Sean McVay coached against the Jets, and I am a huge Sean McVay fan. Some of the best conversations I had in my career were going into his office on Monday morning in my last year and talking football. But when you look at this offense has gotten stale. Now, Cam Akers seems to be practicing, and he was the large reason why they beat the Arizona Cardinals a few weeks ago. But I feel like without Cooper Kupp, even if you have a guy who's
Can I get a quick 20?
I'm listening.
Let me get a quick 20.
Absolutely.
Did you say? You said that you went into Sean McVay's office and talked football? Why are you not a head coach in the NFL? I thought that was the only qualifications you need. That's the same thing that the Cardinals. That's the same thing the Cardinals put on their press release when they hired Cliff Kingsbury. They was like, "Hey, Cliff Kingsbury, I know you were a failed college football coach, and I know that you stole the air raid from Mike Leach. But you know what? You met Sean McVay one time, so here you go, head coaching job. Sorry about that, RC. I think you wasted your time with me. That's all."
Well,
Rob, what do you think?
And so I know we got to get to.
Oh, no, okay. Let me have a chance. Let me get 20 real quick. No, I mean, when you look at the Cardinals, Kyler Murray, to me, he's coming off an injury. We saw when he had his shoulder injury, it took him about 3 weeks to bounce back from that and look normal. So now the one thing that he has that he needs are his legs to run and scramble and get out of trouble, because when he stands in the pocket and just throws, yeah, he can make a good throw every now and then, but he needs that dual threat so where defenses have trouble. And I can guarantee you the Rams, knowing that they're going to control their own destiny, the strength of the Rams is what? Their defensive front. Aaron Donald, he is going to take it on himself to make sure that the Cardinals do not go out there and throw the ball all over the field. Aaron Donald is the best defensive player in the NFL. And when he is motivated, he's unstoppable. So the Cardinals, they're going to try their best to stop Aaron Donald, but you don't stop Aaron Donald. You just try and limit the big plays that he can create. And then Jalen Ramsey, I love watching him. He's always tenacious. He's always getting after people. And he is the guy on defense, the glue that gets that whole team together. So I think that the Rams are going to go out there. They're going to win this game on defense because Kyler Murray is going to be limping around out there.
All right, gentlemen, let's take a look at the NFC East. It is do or die for the Washington football team. So let's start with Ryan. You think that Washington is going to beat Philly and make the playoffs?
Oh, shoot. I've been trying to tell y'all this for probably the last half of this year. I don't know.
They don't care.
Like, you just never know what goes on with the NFC East. You don't know anything about these teams. I believe if Alex Smith is the quarterback, they have the best chance to win this week. I believe that's the way that this team plays better, under his leadership, under his inspiration, and also the way that he protects the football and allows guys like McKissick and Gibson to play in the backfield, but Gibson has been banged up in the last few weeks. It's about this defense, right? This Chase Young and this defensive line dominate Jalen Hurts. When you go back to the last 2 games, he's been pressured 45 times and sacked 9 times. Against the Saints, in week 1, in the first week that he started, he wasn't sacked at all. He made quick decisions. He got outside of the pocket. He used his legs. We haven't seen those things the last 2 weeks. And so you combine that with the way that this team plays defense up front, some of the secondary players that they have that can make some plays on the outside, it looks like Washington should win. But that's the NFC East, right, y'all? You don't dang know. They might come into the game and totally blow it. And then we see the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs, and Jerry Jones is saying, I told you so. And so it looks like Washington should be the favorite, but these games have to be played, and this division is unpredictable.
Yeah, I've been asked this question like 3 times between Get Up and First Take the last couple days, and I feel like my answer changed every time because, like Ryan, I don't dang know, but I'm going to go with Washington right now because they have the only thing that I do know that I can rely on is a front 4. So I can't rely on the Cowboys offense. I can't rely on their defense, even though their offense showed up lately and they've gotten a lot of turnovers in the past couple weeks. They're unreliable. Everyone knows that. And the same is true of the Eagles. They've been troubled with a bunch of injuries, but they also have been inconsistent. They've been better since they got Jalen Hurts, but he hasn't been consistent either. He had that one great week in week 1, and then he had a good week, but a couple of losses. So I can't trust anything but Chase Young and those guys up front for Washington. So I'm just going to go with what I know and say that they're going to find a way to win because that defense is so special. And maybe Taylor Heineke or Alex Smith, I don't know, or maybe McLaurin, they'll put him at quarterback because he's their best receiver. Whoever they put at quarterback hopefully doesn't turn the ball over and can get them in field goal range or something, enough to get enough points to beat the Eagles and get into the playoffs. That's what I would trust. I live here in D.C. also, so maybe I'm a little biased by that.
Well, what they need to do, I think, is the NFC East. There should be a stamp on the championship T-shirts and hats that say null in.
And that's the way